So we started talking to over 10 lenders, probably 10 outright denied us, saying, well, this is not going to work out.
I applied at a major lender and was declined.
I started calling around, calling different bankers, and I talked to some people who literally would have a 5-minute conversation with me on the phone and kind of write me off and say, come back in a year when you have another set of tax returns.
I spoke with a few of them, and every time right up front I would say, but I'm 1099. And people would say to me, oh, it's going to be fine as long as you have a contract. And then I go back and forth with them for a few days, and then finally they'd come back to me and say, oh, turns out we can't do it.
We had one practice that opened right at the end of 2022, which essentially was the start of it 2023. So the tax returns would have shown, the losses with that business. We knew that that's going to be a weak point for many traditional lenders.
And that is where I found Neo Home Loans and Mike. And I just sent an email and I said, same thing right up front. I'm 1099 with no history, but I have a full-time contract. Here's my contract. Can you do anything for me? And he replied almost immediately and said that he thought that there would be something that you guys could do for us.
So it was nice when I found Neo and I started talking to Ross, and he was like, yeah, I think we can make something work. Let me make some phone calls. I was like, yeah, this is great.
We reached back to Ross from New Home that, hey, here's our situation. Are you still able to help us? And he reached back to the lender, made it work. And in 1 week, less than a week, essentially, including the weekends, they went through the whole process because they already did all the legwork. So it was just, closing the deal.
We sort of just progressed from there and ended up sticking with you guys. And I'm super grateful because here we are in our beautiful new house.
Working with the Neo team was great, especially as a first-time home buyer. I feel like I didn't even know what I didn't even know.
Everybody was so responsive, and not just responsive to us, my husband and I, the buyers, but also were super responsive to my realtor.
Very fast. It was, definitely reliable.